the fact that these games are not happening in Chinnaswamy Stadium. We're back in India, but we're playing in different grounds. Do you think the lack of home advantage would affect us, or is it for good?
I think it balances out the tournament. I think it's the same for every team. No one has home games, which really puts emphasis on adapting to different situations and conditions. Every game you're confronted with will be different in the conditions. The wickets will get older. You'll play a different team on the same ground, which will determine. Which will force you to use different strategies and tactics. So it's interesting, but the fact of the matter is it's the same for everyone. I think the guys that have really made their own home grounds a fortress will have a bit of a disadvantage. At the end of the day, this really balances out the IPL, and the best team will come out on top.
My favorite moment with you, and I've said this to a lot of friends, was us in Mohali in 2014 or 15. When we were both in the elevator and I saw you running up with a big pile of papers and you were studying property law, was it back then?
Yeah, property something, investment.
Yeah, so you're constantly...
Development.
Yeah, development, investment, I don't know, you're constantly studying, right? How do you keep yourself busy in between the cricket during IPL? Do you still study? Are you studying something?
Yeah, so there was a phase where I studied a few things, business management and the property development side of it. I did a few online courses, which was very entertaining. A bit of hard work in between the games, but I really enjoyed it. That phase is over now. I've sort of tried to use that over the last few years, investing in property back home and doing some developments with my father-in-law, which was very exciting. I learned a lot from that.
Right.
But at the moment, I'm busy with the Jeffrey Archer book. Time Will Tell is the book's name, and I've always been a fan of his books. And yeah, so I try and read, whether it's good stuff or not. So even if it's fictional, I don't mind. I just try and keep busy, sort of stimulate the brain a bit.
Yeah.
Reading is always good, whether it's fictional or not. At the moment, I'm busy with the Jeffrey Archer book.
Obviously, for every team and every individual, the trophy is this big dream that they want to achieve. What's it for you personally? What do you hope to achieve by the end of this tournament?
The tournament, the IPL and playing for RCB is more than that. But I mean, you can't lie. You want to win the trophy. I would love to win the trophy. I don't know how I'll react if we do win the trophy one day. I might just faint or fall over.
that would be you and everybody in Bengaluru.
Yeah, I know.
I can guarantee you. Yeah.
So it's almost like it's getting boring to talk about it. But I think at the end of the day, the people who win the trophy, I spoke to Shane Watson about it before.
Yeah.
The minute you win the trophy, you look back and you realize there are things that are more special than winning the trophy, and that's bonding with the team, the whole situation, being part of the IPL. I mean, it's the greatest tournament in the world. Things like that, the friendships you create, those are the things that are bigger than the trophy. But let's not lie, we want to win the trophy. So that's part of the goals. For me personally, I want to have a good time with my family. It's sort of broken up in phases for me, this IPL.
Yeah.
Family's here for the first few weeks. And then it's all about connecting with some individuals in the team, maybe helping a youngster or two to gain experience and to come through.
Yeah.
And then ultimately just to look back at this IPL and go like, you know what, that was so much fun, which I did for the last few seasons, and I would like this one to be the same.
Maybe a lot of people have started sending out petitions saying they want a statue of yours at the Chinnaswamy Stadium. Where do you stand on that?
No, it's okay. I'll just go and visit every now and then.
All right. Thank you, AB. Thank you very much.
You.
Thank you.